Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Split Labs channel. Today is Tuesday, May 26th, 2026. And as always, before I dive into my MLB best bets, I have to let you guys know this video is completely powered by Split Labs because we built the exact tool that we wanted to use as sports bettors ourselves. We're going to walk over some public betting splits, line movement, and market signals across the MLB today together. And if you want to see what the crowd is doing, where the line is going, and what the market is hinting at, it's what we do every single day, specifically Monday through Friday, right here on this channel with you guys. And last but not least, if you want to use everything that we're going to use in this dashboard that I'm going to use to land my best bets, head over to the link in the description and the top pinned comment, splitlabs.net. Promo code YouTube gets you 50% off your first month. And then one more thing that we've got to note out. The Split Labs merch, you have to rep it, rep the squad. Link is in the pinned comment, and we'll also put it in the description as well, just to get some Split Labs merch. It's fantastic. Show support. We really do appreciate that as well. So let's dive into our MLB best bets. I'm a little late getting this video out. It's currently 1 o'clock, but what works in our favor is that I'm looking at basically where the money is kind of going to land, for the day, basically. So we can start off with the first game here on the slate. We've got the Nationals versus the Guardians here, with 65% of bets, 67% of money coming in on Washington. One thing worth noting is that for line movement on the spread, it is trending in favor of Washington, which is fantastic. If you're currently on the Washington spread, I'm surprised that people are overwhelmingly taking Washington to cover the spread here, but maybe that just goes into the lack of trust the public has on the Guardians to, I guess, cover for two runs. Likewise, on the money line, 61% of bets are coming in on Guardians. However, we are seeing some sharp money coming in on just complete Nationals upset. 39% of bets, 59% of money. So definitely something worth noting. However, the way that I'm reading this is that you're torn, right? The public's on one side, the sharps are on one side. Typically, the standard is you follow the sharp money. Clearly, people that have more money, bigger unit sizes, they are trusting the Nationals more. And the books are respecting that money more than the public. Clearly, as we're seeing, they opened at a plus 118, now sitting at a plus 116. So it's getting worse. This isn't too crazy to me, honestly, from everything that I'm seeing here so far. It's just an ignore. And then moving into the total, under 7.5, basically a 50-50 split. We got 54% of bets and then 52% of money coming in on under 7.5. The books have no reason to show their hand here, so there's no movement happening. Nothing really to call out or note here. Let's take a quick look at bullpens and starting pitchers. We've got Cavalli coming in for Washington with a 3.86 ERA. He's giving you about 4.9 innings pitched. Not fantastic. He's not going the full distance that you want out of your starting pitcher, but he has a fantastic bullpen backing him up. As I always say, although the bullpen has a disadvantage to today, and just because this number is in red does not mean it's not a good bullpen. They have a 3.38 ERA. This puts them in a solid category for Split Labs. And they have every single one of their best arms available to back him up. So this is a really good day for Washington, if we're being honest here. On the flip side, we've got Cantillo coming in with a 3.38 ERA, 5.1 innings pitched. So again, not super far, but he is making it within that 5 innings pitch range, which is great. And then again, fantastic bullpen to back him up with a 2.23 ERA, elite category for the Cleveland Guardians bullpen, and they have their best arms available as well. Some limitations, of course, here, but they've still got options. So this really isn't a key concern. So where is the edge on starting pitchers? Well, it's really looking like it boils down to the bullpen. Who has the better bullpen? To me, this looks like the Guardians at this point. So I don't really see too many strong reads here. I'm just going to go down really quickly to weather. Weather is favoring extra base hits, things like that. Home runs, the wind is blowing towards the outfield. We got a handful of boosts. I'm just going to turn on the hitter profile really quickly and just kind of see who is hitting more towards right field. Cleveland more so hitting towards left field, which isn't getting the biggest boost. Nationals do have a little bit of an advantage when it comes to the weather. So we do like to see that they're hitting more towards center field with right field as the next second best. So definitely something worth noting. Nationals bats swing in favor of the weather. And then just looking at recent form, Nationals are coming in on a 3-game winning streak. Guardians are coming in on just a regular, regular. They won one, lost one, things like that. So where does that leave us? Well, the Nationals are coming in on a 3-game winning streak, and I do think there's something worth noting, that the fact that you're coming in with a 3-game win streak and you're not favored. So something worth noting there, especially after you guys, I think I'm doing the thing where I don't zoom in. I'm so sorry. There we go. Especially when you just beat that team, the Guardians, comfortably. It wasn't even close, 2-10 yesterday. You're still the dog. What does that tell me? Cleveland Guardians money line. I think a lot of people watched the game yesterday and was like, yep, nope. If I can take them on the run line, yeah, heck yeah, I'm gonna do it. Whatever. Give me the Guardians here on the money line straight up. I'm getting a -134. I think they're favored for a reason. Nationals were on a 3-game winning streak, and they're still the dogs. They beat the brakes off of them yesterday. Still the dogs. I'm just gonna roll with the books here. Unfortunately, I'm fading sharp money, but the signs are pointing to, one, the advantage of the bullpen here. It's pretty clear there's really no large advantage when it comes to like starting pitching matchup. So I just have to lean into, what I know here, and that is this. One thing that I do want to note is this total is really low, 7.5. One thing that I always try to look at is just what the line was prior. Yesterday, it was an 8.5, and they blew that out the water. Today, you're now getting a 7.5, which is low, extremely low total. So I think, again, it's a 50-50. No one's really showing their hands, but I do think the way that the books have priced this, especially with how the weather is currently looking, it leans in favor of an under 7.5 here for me. So I'm going to go Guardians money line and under 7.5, 2 plays for this game here. Moving into the next one, let's talk about these Cubs and these Pirates. These Cubs bit me yesterday. They just can't seem to do anything. I don't know. I had the over and the Cubs money line yesterday. Both of those lost, which is just a travesty. But anyway, 55% of bets, 60% of money coming in on the Pittsburgh Pirates -1.5. Not surprising. Although these teams have similar records, the Pirates are actually able to hit the ball, win games. 65% of bets, 64% of money coming in on Pittsburgh Pirates money line straight up. Line is trending in favor of the Pirates, which is always fantastic to see. Total, we got an under 8.5. Total has not changed whatsoever. Worth noting, just because there's 67% of bets and 68% of money, but let's keep reading through the data here and see kind of why that's happening. Taking a look at starting pitchers and the bullpen, we got Wicks coming in, 5.2 innings pitched, has not started so far this season, and the Cubs do have a bullpen to back him up relatively well. You got 2 of your best arms available, and then it starts to get a little finicky. Whereas the Pirates, they have a 2.89 ERA, and he's going deep Ashcraft with a 6.2 innings pitched, which is great on a day like today with a 3.52 ERA for this Pirates bullpen. Just because we do have one of our Doodle is he's probably not going today. He's risky. He had 9 outs yesterday. 2 of our best arms are available, which is great. That can really just get us to that finish line. So I think that works in favor for Ashcraft and just keeping things low without having to depend or rely on like some of our shakier arms in the Pirates bullpen. So where's the advantage? Well, we don't have we don't have any form for this season's current start for Wicks. Bullpen advantage does go to the Cubs, but like, guys, they can't hit a ball. They can't score any base runners. They're on a 9-game losing streak. Like, when does it end today? Pirates are coming in on a 2-game winning streak. They barely squeaked one out yesterday, but like, they did win. The Cubs just cannot push through runs. Do we foresee that being any different? The total is at this under 8.5. Yesterday, we had an 8. So again, you're increasing it up a little bit. This is like one of those things where I have to yell at myself and I have to say, like, don't read into something and like expect the team to do what you want. Like, in baseball, it's like the only sport where I feel confident in saying, regardless of the data, if the team is not performing, how they should be to win a game. Just fade. You just have to keep fading it. Let them prove to you that they can win the game. Today is going to be the day that I'm going to take the Pirates, and it's going to piss me off because the Cubs are probably going to snap their losing streak. Like, it's so annoying. So to be honest here, I am going to avoid this game entirely. What I am going to do is I'm going to look at some pitcher props here, see what we can find, and go about my day that way. Yeah, Jordan Wicks, do we have any lines available for him? We got a 3.5 Ks, no data for him. Let's talk about Braxton Ashcraft coming in, current season form, 70% hit rate, that's pretty solid. Versus the opponent. So on 4/11/2026, he got 9 Ks against the Cubs, which is fantastic. However, now the Cubs have seen him. Let me see home. The last time he faced the Cubs at home, he had 4. I do also like that the Cubs are now more familiar with his stuff as of recently, even though it was last month. You're getting plus money for this. I do like Braxton Ashcraft under 5.5 Ks for the plus 100. He does have the 70%, so like, yeah, I get it, but I'm expecting some regression just because, as we can see, let me look at last 20. It's usually not against the same team, right? Like, we got the Cubs here. Sorry. Cubs there. Cubs there. Nope. Cubs here. Yes. Great. Hasn't played the Cubs again. Cincinnati, I'm seeing some games here. So, like, I just don't foresee that same success that he had last month. Give me the plus money on Braxton Ashcraft under 5.5 Ks. Moving into our last game of the day here. We have so many games to choose from, which is so exciting. What would we like to do here? I always pivot to the Yankees. Let's take a look at Houston versus the Rangers. Got some splits here. Split decisioning, I guess I should say. Yesterday, the Rangers won. Or no, the Astros won. Confidently. Extremely confidently. This one is like so weird on the data because on the spread, you have 68% of bets, 93% of money coming in on Texas Rangers minus 1.5. Well, why is that? Let me take a quick look at the books and just kind of see how they're pricing things out. I'm seeing Astros, you can get this for a minus 184. The books are like they're like pricing you out to force you to choose a money line. What time is this game? 8:06. Where are you? Yeah, they're like trying to price you out of taking that Astros spread for the plus 1.5 by making it noticeably worse. So what's happening here, people are jumping the gun at this minus 1.5 because 1, it's plus money. 2, you're now forcing the public's hand basically at taking a money line. And we've seen how the Rangers have been. People are just going Astros money line. They're like, well, the Rangers aren't doing anything. They just got tossed yesterday. I had a hiccup. Sorry about that, guys. 65% of bets, 64% of money coming in on Houston plus 114. I can't say that's too surprising. And then on the total, 62% of bets, 71% of money coming in on under 8. We're seeing a price shift, but no movement on the actual line itself. Taking a look at starting pitchers, you got Alexander coming in with a 0.0 ERA. He had a fantastic outing in his last start. Bullpen's fantastic. Like, how are you fading these Astros right now? Same thing with leader. 4.61 ERA. He's giving you about 5.5 innings pitched. 3.25 ERA, which again is good, and we do have all the best arms available as well. We have options, but like, I don't see any way that you get to the Rangers here. And guess what? They're once again favorited. And it's like, why? The Astros are on a 4-game win streak. Rangers are on a 4-game losing streak. Has not been able to hit the ball. They got completely demolished yesterday. What's your reasoning for backing the Rangers here outside of the fact that the public is all over these Houston Astros at plus money and the books are not respecting it at all? I'm gonna lean into it, guys. The Astros have every advantage here. This is like one of those things where, like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. No, wrong saying. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I think I'm gonna have to go with shame on me here and go with the Rangers money line here, just because the public is all over the Astros, as they should be. They are the better team. All of the data points to just an Astros smackdown again. But the books are not respecting it. The Astros still plus money, not even at a pick 'em at this point. I don't expect this number to like get any better, right? I'm going Rangers money line here. It's not my favorite bet of the day, I'll be completely honest, but it's just a data read here based on how much money's coming in on the money line and the no movement signal from the books. So with that being said, guys, those are my reads for today. If you want access to everything that you saw here in today's dashboard, head over to the link in the description and the top pinned comment, splitlabs.net. Promo code YouTube gets you 50% off your first month. And whether you're tailing or you're fading, it does not matter which one. Drop it in the comments, let me know, and tell me some of your press bets. With that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one.